Hi, I'm Mrs. Early, and I am going to be your student's instructor this year for Principles of Engineering, Project Lead the Way course. It is a dual credit, fully weighted class, which means they can earn a 5.0 on a 4-point GPA scale if they get an A in here. And then also, they have the opportunity to earn Ivy Tech college credit hours for free. This course is worth 3 college credit hours, so that equals about $900 that they'll be saving. Last night, I actually sent out an announcement to the students about these course signups. So I'm clicking on it here in my browser on Canvas, and it shows you the announcement that I sent them. Now, most of you should have gotten an email or a physical letter sent to you by one of our assistant principals about signing up for this Ivy Tech college credit hours. Uh, Even if your student has signed up for Ivy Tech before, they still need to enroll in this class. And I did get a correction this morning. Thank you so much to the parent who sent it to me for the title. I did have the correct name, but I had the correct number, but I had the incorrect name. For some reason, they have connected our principles of engineering with the term mechanical graphics. I don't know why, but DESN 104 mechanical graphics is the what they are calling the equivalent of principles of engineering. Project Lead the Way. Um, they have added a couple extra things this year. If you are signing up for this, all freshmen and sophomores have to take this My Ivy assessment once they've gotten their C number, which is their student number through Ivy Tech. And then any juniors or seniors who have a GPA lower than 2.6 also have to take that. And that is a requirement if they're going to be enrolled in one of the Ivy Tech classes. It is done through the My Ivy Tech website. Um, I have no idea what it asks. This is the first year they're doing it, so I'm looking forward to seeing how this one goes. We need to get these students enrolled quickly, and again, it is free. So it needs to be done no later than September 9th. I have reminded your students, and I will remind them again when I see them on Gold Day, that they need to get this done. To enroll in Ivy Tech, you also have to have your social security number, which is why we don't do it during class, because I know that a lot of students don't know their number, and that's definitely not something you want to just write down and send it to school, okay? I don't have access to those numbers. I don't want access to those numbers. So we're asking that you guys do this at home and help your student make sure that they get there. If your student has already taken an a PLTW course and gotten Ivy Tech credit, they should already have a C number. They need to find that C number and still sign up for this class to receive more credit hours. So there's my spiel on dual credit. I'm going to go back to my home page because I'd love to show you how my Canvas page works. Okay, so any announcements, the most recent one will be at the top of the page. I apparently have a lot of grading that needs to happen here. A lot of students who need to turn some stuff in, and I have quick links to learning modules, class resources, and a quick way to contact me. Um, if you ever want to contact me, the best way to get a hold of me is to either send me a message through Canvas, because you as a parent can sign up as an observer and send me messages through Canvas, or send me an email to my school address. I check my Canvas and my email address whenever I'm in the building. So Monday through Friday, I get here at 7:30 in the morning. I leave around 4:30, 5 o'clock in the evening. So that's quite a bit of time that I'm in here checking emails. Um, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So I wanted to let you know that you can do that. Um, I'm going to click on modules, okay, or you could click here on the home page. And I'm going to show you that our modules, every single day, I will post a new module. And I will put it at the very top of the list. It will typically have an agenda on what we're going to be doing today, the assignments that need to be turned in, and answer keys that for students to double check their work. If there's any videos, any links, anything like that, that is all in there. And it will have that dates agenda on there. Okay, so it should always be at the top of the page. I am going to be trying to switch to a format that's more like the other POE classes, Principles of Engineering, run by our department head. And he sets his pages up more like this. Okay, so this is obviously tomorrow's agenda. We're going to have a mechanisms test, which the students have been told about multiple times, and then tell them what their homework is. And these are all links and review. They need to go through and go through all those PowerPoint presentations and add that information to their engineering notebooks. That way, we're not spending time in class going over PowerPoints that they can easily read at home, but we get to spend more time working on the lab activities and working in groups on the math and on the projects so that we can ask more questions and share and work in groups more, essentially. So I prefer to use class time for work and questions and answers and collaboration than me presenting. This is very awkward. I also want to remind everyone that my official gradebook is the school's official gradebook. Canvas, while things will be graded in Canvas, the school's official gradebook is PowerSchool. That I have it all set up in weighted grades. So 70% of a student's grade is going to be summative assessment, and no, that's backwards. 30% is going to be formative assessment, and 70% is going to be summative. Very weird. I think I just got myself confused, but that happens. Welcome to my class. Um, so 30% of their grade is essentially going to be done with in-class activities and labs and notebook checks, as we're developing skills. And then 70% of their grade will be based on tests or big projects. They're finalizing, showing me, yes, I've learned these concepts. There are going to be far fewer summative assessments than there are formative assessments. So, and for this class, we don't put an abundance of grades in because, again, we're still wanting to work through the learning process with the students, and not stress them out too much about grades as much as helping them figure out the content and understanding how to use it. So that was a very long introduction by me. I hope to hear from some of you. I look forward to working with your students this year. So far, it's been really, really fun, and I really hope that the fun continues and we have a really fun, productive year. Okay, I'm going to let you off here because that's just getting awkward. Bye.